Out here in Oklahoma where the skies stretch wide, we're raising up our family with a whole lot of pride. 60 acres of land, that's where we roam, with cattle and chickens. This farm is our home. Through the ups and downs, we've chosen this life. With love, faith, and hard work, we push through the strife. Foster care and adoption, our hearts open wide. God's got his plan and he's always our guide. We're the Walker Farm fam, living free on the land we've been blessed with, just you and me. Debt-free living, teaching others the way. Every other day we got something to say. So come along, subscribe and see. God bless this life, this farm, this family. Beef cattle grazing, pigs in the pen, meat, rabbits and quail, we'll do it all again. The garden grows plenty, enough to share. With each passing season, we're growing with care. Full-time work, full-time farm, but we wouldn't trade it for any kind of charm. Outdoors and sports, the kids run free. We're building a future for all to see. We're the Walker Farm fam, living free on the land we've been blessed with, just you and me. Debt-free living, teaching others the way. Every other day we got something to say. So come along, subscribe and see. God bless this life, this farm, this family. We teach financial peace year after year, helping folks find freedom, leaving behind the fear. Faith, family, and farming are our way. With God on our side, we'll never stray.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Walker Farm Fam. Thanks for stopping by and joining me. You saw I was on the drive somewhere. Where did I go? I'm about to show you where I went. But this video is sponsored by Aura. I'll tell you more about that. And Mazzy, I had to come pick you up. Why? Violin. So every Monday, Mazzy has violin. And it's a pretty special day for her because there are no brothers involved. And she gets to pick where we eat. Mazzy made the super hard choice, and the winner was, of course, her favorite chicken place, Charlie's Chicken. They even have a yummy dessert. What do they have, Mazzy?
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding? Is it the best banana pudding? He says we always go in Claremore, Oklahoma. One is here, violin lessons. The other one is the feed store. So I go to the feed store here a lot. So while I drop Mazzy off here in just a minute, I'm gonna go to the feed store and get some feed for the cattle. And then, Mazzy, do you know I need to order you something? So today's violin lessons, but on Saturdays is voice lessons. So Mazzy also does voice lessons. And what did your voice coach tell me to order? So we had to look it up, but what was the song?
A Whole New World.
In what? The key of? F. So it was a very specific, A Whole New World in the key of F, a very specific song. And I have to get online to order it. So I'm gonna do that too while Mazzy is in her lesson. So I just made it back from the feed store. Show you guys 8% protein. And that's a great protein for the cattle, especially as we prepare for winter. But I also like to grab a sack of feed and drop it right behind there to keep this from moving as much. You can see I like to make the most of my time. I got the feed. I also jumped online and ordered Mazzy's song. So there's specific songs that we have to order sometimes, but it's really easy because they're online. But this year has seen a number of high-profile data breaches, leaving serious concerns about personal information security. Dell suffered a data breach that exposed 3.9 million customer records, including customers' personal sensitive information. AT&T also disclosed two different data breaches, one of 2.5 million and one of 9 million's customer records, one of which was my own. And finally, Ticketmaster experienced a massive data breach, exposing over 560 million customer records. But most alarming of all, just a few months ago, National Public Data announced a data breach that possibly exposed every single American. The incident compromised over 2.9 billion records. These records are used for background checks, including critical personal information such as full names, addresses, dates of birth, phone numbers, and most importantly, social security numbers. It has been confirmed that members of the hacker group have released this sensitive information online for free. If you haven't been taking your personal information online seriously, now's the time to change that. You're more vulnerable than ever in today's digital landscape. Thankfully, I feel secure because I use Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura monitors your personal data, including your social security number, across billions of data points, so they can alert you about potential identity theft. They also provide up to $5 million in identity theft insurance in case the worst does happen. I'm not leaving myself and my family vulnerable to data breaches. And if you don't want to either, you can go to aura.com/Walker Farm Fam to try 2 weeks for free. That will be enough time for Aura to find out if any of your personal data has been exposed. All right, Mazzy made it back. How was violin?
Good.
You ready to play us a recital? Not yet? Okay, well that usually comes in December, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna keep practicing?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well we're gonna head home so we can see the fam and put the feet away. All right, we made it home, Ransom. What are you trying to talk Dad into?
Riding the bike or that one?
I think you got a little growing to do, okay? Just a little bit. Ransom really wants to ride the e-bike. Mr. Jingles, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's his favorite spot. He loves the back of the four-wheeler, doesn't he? So, Ransom, did you have a good day at school? Today was Mazzy's violin practice day, but what's tomorrow's practice?
BMX.
BMX.
And you're gonna try it.
Huh?
And you're gonna try it.
Tomorrow you want me, Daddy, to try it? I don't know if I'm going to try it or not. So I've got to unload feed right now. So we have all the feed to unload. It's already, you guys can see, time hasn't changed yet, but man, it's getting dark so early already. I am not a fan. I do not like it. So we have our poultry pellets. We have our lick tub. The cows really like this. Gives them good protein. We have range cubes. We have a little bit of everything. Chick starter. So, Ransom, you want Daddy to go on a bike ride?
Yeah.
All right, after I unload this, okay? I'm going to get all the feed unloaded and put the camera up because Ransom wants to go on a bicycle ride, and I think we have just enough time to ride for about 20 or 30 minutes after I get this feed unloaded. So we'll catch back up with you guys tomorrow. Well, the sun's not even up yet, and we're getting back at it this morning because Miss Bella is going to be going to the vet today. Today she's going to be having surgery to be spayed. Not fun for the next week, is it, Cass?
No.
Have to keep her up, and dogs don't really understand it, that they can't run around and be themselves. And also she loves to play with Shelby, so we really have to keep her up.
Yep, but it's important that she gets spayed, so we gotta do it.
Yep, it'll be the best thing for her. Basically, we don't want any puppies, and this world.
Do we really not want any puppies?
We don't want any puppies, and we want to be responsible dog owners. So we're doing what's best for her. And
That'd be so cute.
in the long run, I know she's such a good dog. She's a full-blood English Shepherd, and she is a good girl right now. But it's time. All right, you guys tell Bella bye. She'll be back this evening, though. Bella,
Oh. I can't sit.
you guys have a good day at school. All right, we made it. Bella. Oh, girl, it's just one bad day. I'm sorry, okay? This is the only bad day, I promise. And the sun is up. Beautiful sunrises. I know everybody has beautiful sunrises, but I think we have some really nice ones here in Oklahoma. So, Shelby, your buddy, is gone, unfortunately, but she'll be back. But you won't be able to play with her for about a week at least. Well, Shelby knows that Bella is left in this truck. That's where Bella rides. I keep her in this floor. Shelby, where's she at? She looks so confused right now. She's like, I saw her just 20 minutes ago getting that truck. I know, girl. I know. So I got my run in, got my shower, feel much better, and now it's time to deliver eggs for the day. So how many eggs do we have to go? We got a couple dozen already boxed up, but I got to box these up. We aren't getting nearly the eggs that we used to get, but we have sold quite a few chickens, mature hens, and we have 6 or 7 new hens that are growing out back here, and we still have some hens that aren't quite laying yet out front. So we're getting there, but let's see how many eggs there are. All right, there's 5 dozen eggs going to our local food pantry. These didn't make the cut back here. That one actually has a hole in it. It's gonna go to the dogs. And these are a little bit too dirty. And there's the start on the next haul. So that is what we have today. I know it's not much, but our food pantry is always thankful to get them, and I know they go to good use. I'm also gonna grab some feed while I'm in town. Our steers that we have up need different kind of feed to feed them out on to finish them. So I'll bring you guys along to get that too. Before I can run to town and get more feed for the steers, I need to get this unloaded. And this is that 225 pound lick tub for the cattle. And they almost finished their other lick tub. I'll show you guys. They pushed it over here by the fence. It has, I don't know, maybe about 2 inches left in the bottom. So I'm actually gonna take this one. It probably still weighs 20 pounds. I'm gonna take it and give it to the steers that are back there in the back, so they'll have a little bit as well. And I'll give this big fresh one to the bigger herd of cattle. All right. Oh, I came back here to hook the feeder up, and look who is back here. Oh, I have to pet Faith because, you know, well, she is my favorite after all. Dolly, you're still a good girl. And, oh, look, she let me touch her a little bit, Loretta. But Faith sticks her head through here trying to get attention because she's a little spoiled girl. And she gets all the attention. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Faith. That's the only bad thing about now that they're out in the open pasture. It's not as easy to get in there and love on them, but I'm going to. I'll see you in a little bit, okay, baby? I'll get in here when it's feeding time and pet on you more, okay? All right? But you can see how gentle she is. She absolutely loves people, and I hope she stays that way. You just never know. All right. Before I hook up the big feeder, I'm gonna get this. The reason we buy feed in that big feeder right here is because it's cheaper. We save quite a bit of money whenever you buy it wholesale like that or without bags. And the steers, they're both up. So I'll go ahead and get this PVM tub over there to them. All right, boys. You guys know what that looks like. You've had it before. So if they want it, they've got it. They've got a fresh bale of hay. They've got water over there. And they're about to have about 1,200 pounds of grain. So that's what I think I'm gonna get in here. We haven't used this all summer. I don't like putting feed in it when it's hot in the hot months. Also, we don't feed hardly any feed as far as this goes in the hot months because it doesn't keep as well inside. But during the cool months, it keeps just fine. Hey, Shelby. Hey, Shelby. So we're gonna get hooked up and go get some feed. So it works a little different here. They use the forklift to get us high enough. But it works either way. So this is my local small town feed store. Try to support them whenever we can. And they do have sell bulk feed. It's just their bin's not quite tall enough. So they use that forklift, put it in there, then raise it up over our bin and then dump it all in. So I got 1,500 pounds of 14% grain to grain out the steers to finish them off. I made it back home safe and sound with the feed. You guys can see right there. It's kind of what it looks like. I was gonna get a little bit out for them to eat. Always kind of hard to open the There we go. So I went ahead and got the pellet. It's kind of a 14% pellet, and it doesn't have the loose powdery corn stuff in it. That's called a 4-way. This is a more or less a creep pellet, but I did that because the donkeys will be able to eat this feed as well, and they're already right here close, so whenever I get grain out for one, I'll be able to get grain out for both. So I'll go ahead and pour the boys out a little bit of a snack. You guys want some? Here. Well, let's put it right here in this. I'll pull their feeder over here later. So this should get them well on their way to having some nice steaks with nice marbling in the meat and everything like that. The grass-fed beef is great. If people want grass-fed, 100% grass finished, that's up to them. It's really lean meat. This will put a little bit of fat in it, and to me it just makes everything taste a little bit better. The steaks taste a little better. It's just how we do it here. That's what we share, is what we do and how we do it. Since the weather outside is starting to cool down, especially in the mornings, it's starting to feel more like fall, and that means soup weather to us. So today I'm going to do a super easy recipe that all it involves is the crock pot, and we have all the potatoes, about 4 or 5 cups right there. I don't know exactly, 4 or 5 potatoes, and then an onion. Get off of there, okay, and then chicken broth. So pour this chicken broth in. I think it says 4 cups, which this is exactly 4 cups. And I loosely follow recipes. I'm not going to say I follow them to a T, because I usually kind of just do whatever I have, whatever works. But this is going to cook for about 6 hours on low here in the crock pot. And then we'll add a little bit of flour with heavy cream, kind of thicken it up. We have some bacon to cook to put on top. So tonight I'm going to try to make this, and then hot ham and cheese roll-ups or sandwiches. So that's going to be what's on the menu tonight. I know that you guys oftentimes like when we share what we're preparing and cooking. And I know I always have problems trying to figure out what I want to make for dinner. So I like watching and seeing what other people eat too. So follow along later on. I'll finish this recipe up. Guess who's out? Out again. Turkeys are out. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, Xena? Every day they're out. Every single day. I think they just, you know, they're not gonna be held back by a fence. Nobody can hold them back. But guess what? They do like to eat. So they probably will follow me. Come on, guys. Come on, Tesla. Come on, Tina. They just roost on the fence every night, and then they wake up in the morning and they're out magically. So I'll try to get them back in though. Usually they'll follow me. Give Rowdy some food here. Hi, Rowdy. Rowdy moves his feet, lets me put his food in, and keeps going. Tesla, Tina, come on. All right. And some of you might look at those pellets and think that's the same thing that we just got in the feeder, but it's actually different. Those are ewe and ram pellets, and what we bought earlier was kind of a common creep feed. Xena, come. Xena, come. Tina, you're supposed to bring her in here, Shelby. All right, well, ow. Well, we tried it the easy way. Now we're going to try it the harder way. Go, go. All right. Let's try that. Tesla's old and smart. All right. 1 out of 2. And you know what? They'll be just fine if they don't get put up. But Cassie likes them up. She's worried if a stray dog or something was to come up, that they might get the turkey. So I try to put them up when I can, and when that one gets close again, I'll try to get it up. So as far as the amount to feed the steers, I'm going to start them off a little bit slow and just give them a smaller amount, and we'll work up a little bit each day. So we'll give them that right now, and I'm going to take the donkeys a little bit over here. And little Faith has been so sweet. She's been coming to me through the fence. Now I get a chance to sit down and pet her for a second. So I found me a spot in the shade, and Faith is interested in trying out the feed right now. So I think it's time to go ahead and replace this feeder. Next time I'm pulling a trailer by close to Tractor Supply or Outwoods or somewhere, I'll stop by and grab me a new feeder. It's still working right now, but as you can see, they're able to step in it, and I would rather just have one up higher where they can all eat. So Faith, it's not an all-you-can-eat buffet. You can't just get inside of it. You're gonna slip and fall, girl. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's a feeder. You're supposed to stay out and then let your head go in and eat the feed, not stand inside of it. Hey, but sometimes I'm hungry enough at a buffet, I think I just like to pull my chair right up there. I think it's frowned upon though. What do you think? Huh? She doesn't really eat a whole lot. She likes to nibble around, but you can see she's not that interested. Come here. Hey. Okay, I'm not gonna pet you till you come. Okay, now I'll pet you. You did it. You came. You came to me. What do you think, girl? So this is one thing I do not want to do, is neglect to loving on her and petting on her since she's out in the pasture now. It's easier just to go on and keep going. But she's so gentle and she likes people so much, I want to keep working with her. Yeah. I need to get the halter back out. I need to get the halter back out and do some more haltering. A little more halter trading. All right, well, I better move on. Let her eat with her mom and her aunties, Aunt Dolly and Aunt Loretta. All right, Shelby, do you miss Bella? I think it's about time to go get her soon. So I'm gonna finish up chores. I'm gonna knock them out, and then I'm gonna go be picking up Bella next. And the kids should be home about the time I get Bella. And then we have BMX tonight. So let's go check on Bella and see how she did. Well, we're back at the Salina Vet Clinic, and it's time to go see how Bella did. Usually by now, it's about 4 o'clock. So usually by now they're awake, but she's gonna be very sore for the next few days. I always drive this truck because I have this rubberized floor back there, and I can just put her in there, and if she got sick, I can clean it up easy. So I'm gonna run inside, get her, let's see how she does. Well, look who's back. It's Bella. And they were actually a little different on their instructions this time. They said just for a couple of days, just try to have her take it easy. But usually the past, it's been an entire week, and they said there's no stitches to take out or anything like that. And Bella's acting like she's in a good mood. Yeah, oh, we gotta stay down, baby. We gotta stay down, okay? We don't want you jumping anywhere, okay? You all right? So Bella appears to be doing awesome, and now I'm gonna take her home. I went ahead and put my seat up so she won't be trying to jump. But they didn't say I had to keep her up in an enclosed area or anything like that. So what I might do is keep Shelby up for the next 2 days. They said after 2 days, she should be back to normal. So what I might do is keep Shelby up for the next 2 days. That way Bella She already went and got to the vet. She already went and had to go through everything she went through. I don't want her to think that she's in trouble when she comes back home, staying in the pen. So I think I'm going to put Shelby up. That way Bella doesn't wrestle and fight with Shelby and try to mess anything up. But Shelby's not the one that messes with Bella. It's Bella messing with Shelby. So anyway, I'll probably put one of the two up in the pen for 2 days just to be safe. But good news, Bella is doing awesome. Probably the best I've ever seen any of our dogs do after being spayed. So I talked to Cassie about it, and instead of using our little dog kennel, which none of the dogs like, they all hate it, when we had Xena spayed, she actually developed a bad digging habit whenever we put her in there. So instead of using our little dog kennel, we're just gonna put Shelby out here with Xena out in the big pen. They get along just fine, and she'll be able to stay out here, and that will keep Bella from jumping on her. And they said Bella could just run her normal space, but they were saying that she needed to be by herself. Oh, look at the turkey that is about to get in. Get in there. Get in there. Shell, come. Come here, Shelby. Come here. Girl. Good girl. All right. You guys be friends. Just stay away from her food, Zena's food. Xena might not like that. Actually, I think she already ate today. So maybe tomorrow when I feed them, I'll keep them in 2 separate areas. But this will give Xena a friend for a couple days. And like I said, it'll keep Bella all alone. And that's the most important thing right now, is Bella is all alone and able to heal and recover. And she, like I said, was already doing good jumping up in the truck. Cassie will be here any minute. I think she's gonna be home about the same time that I get home, so we can go in and finish up that soup. Bella's trying to break the door down to get out. Just a second, baby. Let me get you out. All right, I had to put my camera down so I could get her out, but guess what? She's home. Bella's home. Good girl. All right, so she can be able to stay here under the porch. The next couple days are supposed to be hot, and I was really not gonna like her out there in that pen. So good girl, Bella. Let's see her incision. Oh, yep, she has a little incision. And the doctor said there's no stitches that have to come out, so she's good to go on her own. Down. Now let's not jump, okay? Bella usually doesn't jump, but I think she's excited to see me. I'm gonna sit down here on a box, and Bella loves to be petted. She loves attention, and she's gonna get a lot of lovin's the next couple days. We'll keep her calm, and she'll get spoiled, basically. She'll get anything she wants to eat. So I don't know about a dog being spayed in your area at your vet, but at our vet it was $145. So that's how much it costs to spay a dog between 21 and 50 pounds, I think. And Bella was at 49.8. I saw them weigh her 2 or 3 times because she was right there at that 50-pound mark. And I was wondering why they weighed her, but I think that's why, because they wanted to make sure that she was the correct weight, because it probably costs a little more for a dog that weighs a little more. So Bella's getting her a drink, and I said they'd be home any minute. I just hear somebody coming up the driveway. Let's see, who could this be? Yep, it's Cassie. And Shelby's out there barking, so. You thirsty, girl? You thirsty? Ransom! You ready for BMX tonight? Yeah. Yes? Don't let her jump on you. You can pet her right here, but just don't let her jump on you, okay? She needs to not jump and just hang out around the house, which that's pretty much what she does anyway, especially when it's hot outside. So these next couple of days should be business as normal for Bella. All right, Mazzy, what did you learn today?
Stuff.
Like what?
Stuff.
Huh?
Stuff.
Nothing?
Stuff like stuff.
Stuff like stuff?
That's a thing.
I didn't honk because I didn't want to get Bella all excited.
What did
I
you
usually honk at you?
Yeah, I know. Some people will appreciate that. There's a couple people that don't like you honking. What did you learn today, Cassie? You go to school every day. You should learn something.
That kids
That-
are very crazy.
I hit 40 and now my back hurts.
Oh yeah, Cassie woke up this morning with her back hurting
I laid on the gym floor and stretched and I feel a lot better.
for seemingly no reason. Her back was hurting. Mazzy has homework.
I have to search an article and write it down.
Okay. Ransom, you have homework? You already did homework? You guys hungry? Ranger. That took about all of 30 seconds for Ranger to get on a bike. BMX practice tonight. You excited? All right. Bella was a thirsty girl. And she's over here dipping her feet in the water. Here, let me fill it up for you, girl. Oh, no, I won't fill it up because the water's off. I noticed that whenever I left, the water pressure was getting low. They must be fixing a pipe somewhere. But there's enough water in there. We'll fill it up later. I don't know if you guys are getting hungry, but I know I am. So we're going to finish the soup. And we have 4 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of flour. It calls for 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream, but the container comes in a 2-cup container. So guess what? We're going to use all 2 cups. It said 1/4 cup of sour cream. So all that is melted together. And then we have a little bit of sour cream left over. So I'm going to whisk all of this up and kind of heat it up and then add it to the soup. So to finish it off, you can add sour cream on top. You can add bacon. You can add onion, whatever your heart desires. Plenty of salt and pepper, but that is it. So we'll catch up with the kids in a minute and see what they think. How does the soup taste? All right, to go with the soup, we have these ham and cheese roll-ups. They're really, really hot though, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to roll it up. I'm gonna have to get it off and cool it off first. Well, we're watching a little Eddie Family Farm hunting video in Ranger. How's the soup?
Good.
How about the ham roll-up?
It's good.
You like it? Mm-hmm. All right. Soup is an easy one, and it's always a hit for the most part. So there's a problem with the gate not doing what it's supposed to. It looks kind of complicated. All of this runs the gate up and down. So whenever you hear that noise saying rider's ready, watch the gate. And this goes up and down. It's all ran by either automation down there or a switch up here. And right now it's not working, but the boys can still go. They're just rolling in, riding, and they are having fun. So, oh, Ranger almost lost it on that little.
Come here, Bella. So Gary took the boys to BMX. I came out to check on Bella. What you think, girl? You doing okay? You just need a lot of rest, okay? Seems to be doing good. So Gary probably told you all, but they said she didn't need to be in a pen, up in a pen all by herself. They said just let her do what she would normally do. But Gary put Shelby out with Xena so that they wouldn't be up here wrestling and playing and all that. So that Bella could just relax and hang out. Right, Bella? Come here, sister. Come here, sis. Good girl. You had a big day, didn't you? So she's doing good. I'm going to let her just keep resting.
Attention. Okay, riders, railroad card. Riders ready, watch the gate.
So it turned out to be a mouse chewed the wire into on the speaker, and it's all fixed now and running. Ranger wanted me to record him going off this hill over here, so I'll show you guys that. All right, there goes Ranger. doing his thing.
Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
So you guys can see we had a little bit of a mess at the track, but luckily we got it figured out. And now I'm at home and checking on Bella, and she seems to be doing good. This is kind of what she normally does at bedtime. She sits right here in front of the door, and Shelby is up, so thankfully there's no chance that she's going to be jumping around or licking on each other. We need that wound to heal for a couple of days. But I'm so thankful Bella's home and doing good. And she's probably doing so good because she's so young. She's only 9 months old, and the vet said that the younger they are, the better they take it, the easier it is on them as far as recovery goes. So we are thankful for that. Don't forget, though, if you guys are interested in Aura, you can get a 14-day free trial. Check out my link. It's going to be down in the description. We thank you for following along with our family. We hope you have a great day, and God bless.